I woke up with the strange feeling that something in the world had shifted. The air was fresh, sunlight streamed through the curtains, and inside me was a lightness that felt unusual. As if all the worries of the night had melted away, leaving only a deep sense of satisfaction. I stretched slowly, listening to my body. It felt relaxed, as if I had finally gotten the rest I didn't even realize I needed. But why? Yesterday had been an ordinary day, or had it? Fragments of memories surfaced. First, a slight tremble in my fingers as I reached for my phone. Then, a voice, deep and low, slipping through the speaker and making my heart race just a little. Then, warm wind, whispers, footsteps. It all felt like a dream until I felt something soft at my feet. My dog burst into the room. He looked like he had just accomplished the greatest feat of his life, tongue hanging to the side, tail wagging like crazy, eyes filled with something that resembled sly triumph. I froze. And then, from the other room, came laughter. Bright, warm, genuine. My mother's voice, her words filled with excitement and joy. "Can you believe how he did it?" She laughed, speaking to my son. "Yes, Grandma. He's a real hero." A hero? What were they talking about? I sat up in bed abruptly, trying to piece together last night's events. But the more I remembered, the tighter the feeling in my chest grew. Before we continue, let's take a short pause. Leave a comment telling me where you're listening from, if you've ever experienced something similar, or if you just want to share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your perspective. And if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Now, let's continue. Memories flickered in my mind like sparks in a dark room. I sat at the table, holding a cup of tea that had already gone cold, while my mother told another story from her youth. My son laughed as he played with the dog, and I nodded along, but my thoughts were elsewhere. My phone vibrated on the table. A slight shiver ran through me. I knew who it was. A message. Simple words, neutral phrases, yet something more was hidden between the lines. "Are you thinking about me?" I looked at the screen, then at my mother. Her voice was warm, her eyes full of light. My son played joyfully with the dog. Everything around me felt so normal, so right. But inside, a storm was brewing. I didn't reply right away. I got up, walked across the room, tried to steady myself. But the phone buzzed again. "If you want, we can see each other. I'm not far." Every word sent a wave of anticipation and fear through me. I knew that if I walked out that door, something would change. And yet, my feet moved on their own. My mother was getting ready for bed, my son yawned, the dog was peacefully curled up near the couch. Everything seemed perfect. I hesitated at the entrance. Maybe it wasn't too late to stop. But the moment I reached for the doorknob, the dog suddenly lifted its head. It looked straight at me. Piercing, knowing. As if it understood. I exhaled and stepped outside. My loyal dog immediately got up and followed. He sensed something even I couldn't fully grasp. The house greeted me with silence. Carefully closing the door behind me, I held my breath, listening. Everything seemed untouched, the steady ticking of the clock, the quiet breathing of my sleeping son from his room, the dim glow from the kitchen. But as I took a step forward, a shadow moved. It was him. My dog. He looked at me, differently. There was no excitement, no wagging tail, just a deep, silent understanding in his eyes. A chill ran down my spine. I was about to slip past him when a voice broke the silence. "Back so soon?" It was soft, almost casual, but something in it made my stomach tighten. I turned quickly. My grandmother sat in her chair, hands folded on her lap. Her face was calm, even warm. But her gaze. It studied me too closely. And then I saw it. My phone, glowing on the table in front of her. A cold wave ran through me. She had seen. But how much? I took a deep breath, forcing myself to stay composed. I just needed some air, I said, trying to sound natural. She didn't answer right away. Just nodded slightly, but something flickered in her eyes, something unsettlingly familiar. Life always brings us unexpected surprises, she said softly. The only question is, are we ready to pay the price? My fingers curled into a fist. A strange unease settled inside me. I didn't know how much she had read, but the way she spoke, it was as if she knew everything. And in that moment, I realized, whatever happened tonight, it hadn't just changed me. What do you think about this story? Have you ever experienced a moment when secrets changed everything? Share your thoughts in the comments, your opinion truly matters to me. I appreciate every one of you, and your support means the world. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like so you don't miss the next exciting stories. Wishing you a wonderful day. And if you made it to the end, write in the comments, some secrets cost too much.